Hello, hello, hello. Long time no see. Cake time. Here she comes. Here comes the little girl. Here you go. Always have to give Ruby some treats. I gotta wash my hand. Hang on. I've missed being on here. Hey, Suzanne. Hi, guys. What's going to happen with TikTok in the States? Is it going to go away? What's going to happen? Are they really going to take it away? I guess we'll know soon enough. So we're going to do a little, I think it's a lemon cake that's in here somewhere. I made it last week. Lemon cake with lemon curd and strawberry filling. And just a little tiny design on it. I have another cake to do next week and some cupcakes, so I'll be back. Just like my cupcakes, I store my frozen cakes with a disc underneath them so they don't get the lines from the freezer. Yeah, lemon. It needs cutting, thank you. The bangs are too long. I want to have full bangs. I've always preferred full bangs. And I need the back trimmed. I'm never going to hit all clear. It's terminal, unfortunately. I'm stuck with it. Some days are better than others. I just keep pushing it away. Don't want you. Go away. Deal with it how we have to deal with it, but nope, don't want it. Let's get the buttercream over here. Hang on, I'm making a mess over here. Little bit of buttercream. I've got no music on. And the reason I have no music on is because I'm stupid. You'll have to help me out there, and maybe you'll be able to tell me. Hang on. Get that buttercream off my fingers. I don't know, some of you, I told some of you, but Ian, I got hearing aids a few weeks ago. And even though I've turned them off, every time I ask Siri to play music, she puts it on my phone instead of on my home pod. I don't know how to get it on. Anybody got any words of wisdom, or are you just going to play music in the background of your own house? I don't know. You won't let me. Our layer of glue. Flat layer down. Our trusty simple syrup. Thank you. There you go with all those beautiful hearts that you're giving me. Thank you. You know that post I made the other day about how come I'm losing so many followers? Even though more of you joined, I'm still down more than I was when I made the post. I don't know. Turn off Wi-Fi. All right. Let me try that. I thought I had tried that, but I'll try it again. I'll try it again. 1 minute, please. Wi-Fi. Off. Hey Siri, play ABBA.
Now playing ABBA. The summer air was soft and warm.
Nope. Any other ideas? Yeah, that's what I did. I just asked her, but it just keeps playing on my phone. Thank you. How did I do that? What's up? I don't know. It's frustrating. Okay, so I need a glass. I need a glass. It just keeps going in my phone, no matter what I tried doing. Thank you for liking the live. You can sing. Hey, lots of smiles. Hi. Buttercream is so good. Glad to see me. Thank you. I'm glad to be seen. Definitely glad to be seen. Just going to make a little dam with this. I want to make a fairly significant dam. Doesn't that look good? Tuck that in there. Woodstock, you're busy. My goodness. Look how many likes we've got already, and we just started. This is why I needed a significant dam. These are fresh strawberries that I cut up yesterday and just put them on the stove with some sugar and let them cook for a little bit. Ooh. I get to lick both. Oh. So, what's going on? What's new and exciting? Simple syrup. Cake is frozen. Just got it pouring all over here. I need a paper towel. Thanks, Ian. Okay. Now very carefully. Woo! I knew it was going to do that, but that's okay. We've got the big dam. That's why we've got it. No, Canada would never become part of the States. We belong to the British Commonwealth, which is Australia, England, whatever. Like, we also are part of NATO, and you guys aren't. Canadians would never stand up for that. We like our health care. We like everything we have. We don't want to be down there with you guys or part of you guys. Even though I love you guys, I'm not so fond of your politics. We don't have to pay for our drugs or our health care like you do. We'll just keep it that way. He's just throwing that around as a distraction because the one thing you can say about Trump is he's a very good negotiator. And that's his way of having a diversion, let's call it. He's making people think about us becoming that when he doesn't want to talk about the tariffs. Because if he imposes those tariffs on us, then of course we'll just impose them back, and then your lives will be worse than they were. So ours, but that's not the way neighbors work. So hopefully they'll figure it all out. See, this will stop all of that coming through. I'll let this set up in the fridge, although it just dawned on me I wasn't smart enough to organize the fridge for this. How have I been? Jess, I haven't been very well, which is probably why you haven't seen me. Just because of one of the side effects, the cancer has spread. So the side effects of the medication were pretty lousy. But they've got them under control now. And hopefully with the new treatment, the cancer is crooked. The cancer is under control. So one day at a time. I'm fine today. So that's the main thing. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I've really missed being on here. Just don't have the energy some days. Well, you know what that's like yourself. Even though I've got great intentions most days, I don't have the energy. Reevie is fine. She's in big need of a bath. I was going to do that this afternoon, but I decided to do the cake instead, and the bath can wait until tomorrow. That's pretty good. I need a bowl. Need a bowl. Hey, thanks for following me. I think last week I said that I was going to be on every day. I've been on a little bit. I know I've missed some of you. But I had a surprise visit from a friend of mine. She lives in Toronto, but she was on her way back from Japan, so she stayed here for a few days, which was lovely, but it curtailed my TikToking. All right, let's see what we can do in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. There everything's in the wrong spot for cakes. Fortunately, it's just a little cake board, so it's not too bad. So this can go in and set up and harden. And we will dye the buttercream. Vancouver Island. Oh, cool. It will be lovely there at that time of year. Why are you going there, Jess? Dad and brother and dad's family. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're going to make some hydrangeas because that's this lady's favorite flower. That's what we're going to do. Get under their phone. Get out of the way. It's not a very big cake, so we don't need too much. Might dye just a little bit more than I need because of what I need next week. I'm going to try this one. The hydrangeas are different colors. So this one is called Periwinkle. I'm going to try it. With 3 drops. See what happens. Wow, 5 years, that's a long time. Susan, thank you for following me. I hope you enjoy my channel. I'm not as active, I will warn you, I'm not as active as I used to be. I wish I was. I used to be on here every day, but with my newfound life, I can't do that anymore. Well, that's going to be pretty. Yes, I'm in Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia. I spent almost all of my life in Toronto, or around Toronto. And 7 years ago, I moved to Vancouver because my son passed away, and I just didn't want to be in Toronto anymore. So I have a daughter out here, and so I decided to move out here. She and her husband live here. In fact, they just bought a house 900 meters down the road from me, so I'm very excited about that. I'm making a buttercream cake, and I'm going to put some hydrangea flowers on top of it. Am I voting Pierre? Definitely not. Hey, Susan, Winnipeg. Winterpeg. You know, I just took a picture today of the bulbs coming up here in Vancouver. You're not coming up in Winterpeg, I can guess. The cake is in order for a lady down the road, for her mother. Getting to be pretty color. It is going to be amazing, Susan, to have Suzanne to have her that close. I'm really happy about that. I don't know, I'm up to about 7. A lot of snow, I don't, no doubt. Now, I love the snow, but actually, in my retirement, I like it even better because I don't have to drive in it. Snow is so pretty, fresh, and oop, did it get me? No, fresh and clean, but I don't really want it. Not, I don't want long winters. I love the fact in Vancouver that here we are, almost into the middle of January, and I'm like, spring's around the corner any minute, and it will be. Candy Ferguson, thank you. Yeah, I haven't been on here. Um, Health is an issue, so dealing with that, but mainly I'm pretty good. I'm just tired, which I hate because that's not my personality. I'm always busy, 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 busy. I hope I don't hate myself, but I'm going to put 1 drop of royal icing frosting color in here. Just want to deepen it up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Maybe. Maybe I need to use 2 hands. Yeah, it won't come out. It must be old. All right. That's a message. It can't come out, so you're not getting it. So I'm doing the old putting the saran down, slapping the, I'll back this up for you so you can see in a second. Oh, actually I can't back it up because I've got the power cord in it. So I'll do this just so you can see what I'm doing. This makes it a bit awkward for me, but I'll get over it. So I'm laying the frosting down on saran wrap. Just flattening it out into like a rectangle. You blop. I'm going to put a little bit of pink in here. No, this isn't Swiss meringue. This is Italian meringue. And I always use Italian meringue. This says it's pink. I think these things are dried up. Hang on. Where's... I prefer the method. I find it's an easier way to make it for me. I think at the end of the day, they probably are both the same, although Italian meringue is a little more stable. I just heat the sugar and water while the egg whites are whipping, and it just timing wise, they both just finish. One, the sugar and water comes to the required temperature almost at the same time that the peaks are perfect on the egg whites. And then you just put them together and add the butter. So I just find it works better for me. Honey, take the pink. Any tips of stabilizing whipped cream? Cornstarch. A little bit of cornstarch. That'll do it. Yeah. I don't remember the ratio. I think it's like 2 tablespoons to a cup, something like that. Oh yeah, you should, Suzanne. This I've actually made too big. And I wouldn't advise any of you to work with a bullet this big. I always use cartoned egg whites. I'd only stuck with all those thousands of egg yolks in my house. Now the only reason that I'm going to deal with this is because it is the hydrangea, so I don't need as much precision, shall we say. Here's the tip though. I'm going to be using, I can't see if it's on here, that is the 2D tip. But you should never have this much buttercream. A lot. That's a big one. It's too big. Too big. I don't like it when it's that big. We're going to turn some of that a little bit purple at some point. Whatever we've got left, maybe. And then we're going to have a little bit of green. Once again, let's see if this works. Hi. Andrea, hi. None of these work. I'm going to have to throw them out. Pain in the ass. Forget that. See if we have any better luck with this one. The small containers dry out. It's best not to buy in small amounts if you intend on using for any length of time. Got a little blue on here, but I'm going to use that because a little bit of blue in with this green will not be a bad thing. I wanted the green to be a little more sagey than leaf. I don't know if sage is the right word, but not such quite a bright green. I miss my music. I have to figure that out, why I don't have that music. Why don't we have the music? This is a little bit of forest green. You know, where Pooh Bear lives. You want to sell cakes? Well, as long as you've got your food safe, that's the main thing. I don't know where you live, but you could probably start slowly without having to have too many licenses in place if you've got your food safe. I don't know. Don't let me get you in trouble. Just Facebook and word of mouth. I got a gift and I missed it. Thank you, Bubble. Sorry. Doesn't pay to look away. No looking away. Okay. Add some green. That'll be fine. Hello, Lisa. What's your favorite cake? I don't know. I know this is going to sound funny, but I'm not really a cake person. Oh, there's some music. My washer telling me the washing's done. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I had a few moments over Christmas when I wasn't too well, but I'm well now, so that's what we're going on. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a dishcloth. Maybe just when you have been through what you've been through. Oh, lots of people have been through it. It's not just me. Thank you. Okay. This is a lemon cake. It's got lemon curd filling with strawberries, and it's going to have vanilla buttercream on the outside with hydrangeas. Thanks for joining. Let me see, is that cake? How's it doing? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. My daughter is moving, as I just said, and I was looking for something that I needed to borrow, and I thought she had packed it, but she's just found it, so. It's just you, Ian. Everybody help Ian get me to 10,000 likes, please. We're at 5.9, and he just said he thinks he's doing it all by himself. I know others of you are doing it too, but poor Ian's finger has calluses. All right, let's get some vanilla buttercream on here. Oh, I gotta wash this. Hang on. Wash the tools. And then we'll bring it out and we'll. There you go, Ian. Lisa's tapping. Yes, it's Italian meringue, and anybody wants my Italian meringue, it's on my profile page. It's pinned, both on, I think maybe Instagram and TikTok. I'm not quite sure. I do use cream of tartar. Absolutely. When you know, you know. 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Oh, we're at 8. Wow, we're at 8 already, Ian. It is yummy. It just smells of delicious, really delicious vanilla. We actually don't need barely any of this buttercream on the top. Let's put this over the crumb coat. And have you guys heard anything about what's going to happen to TikTok in the States? What's going to go on? Am I going to lose you all? You just have to come on over to Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, same name, and TikTok is under demise in the States, just come on over there and we'll just have the same community over there. How's that for a plan? Yeah, I don't think it's going to go anywhere because I think there's too much invested in it in the States. But I think it's just all propaganda. What I think. Okay, I'm heating the spatula, the bench scraper. Heating and drying if you're new here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Oh, you surpassed the 10,000. know, I don't even know how we did this. It must have been during COVID, but there was one day, I think Top Jock was on here too at the time. We had 350,000 likes in 2 hours. That seems like a dream now. Well, I never have such a thing as too much buttercream because I won't use all of this buttercream, but I have another order next week. So I'll just refrigerate it and then bring it to room temperature and use it next week. And if I don't have another order that soon, then I will freeze it because it freezes beautifully. It's just a little bit of an effort to bring it back. Like I said, I don't have to worry about the top too much because the flowers are going on here. So what you do, it was a day of a lot of tapping that day, yeah. What you do is you just take it out of the freezer and put it into the fridge and let it come to room temperature. Fridge temperature. And then you take it out of the fridge and let it come to room temperature, which takes like another day. And then you do have to whip it. Not long, but you have to whip it. And it will revert. It'll go back to sort of a liquid form. And then when you think to yourself, oh, shoot, I got to throw it out, all of a sudden you'll notice that it's fine. It just comes together. It just likes to scare the shit out of you. That's all. That's close enough for what we need. The glass. So we're going to do one here, and one here, and one here, like that. So we're going to do one of these. So it's got, this is why I don't like it this big, because I have to use 2 hands to guide it. So you shouldn't really have something quite this big. It's getting down to almost a manageable size. But I like to put those circles on there so that I have a rough idea of what a circle is. And I make it nice and high and fluffy. Hey, Robert. Welcome. Happy New Year. Nice to see you here. Hydrangeas are big and poofy, right? Big and poofy. And you like to have that little pink, bit of pink in the inside, because hydrangeas are often, that's pretty good. Floofy. One of your favorite flowers? Yes, mine too. So now what I'm going to do, she wants a bunch of hydrangeas. We're going to just take this off of here for a second. I hate having to do it up here because it's awkward for me, but I want you to see what I'm doing. So this is the bullet. We just took it out. Ooh, It's suddenly very quiet. The furnace turned off. Where's the opening? Hello? That's not good. Actually, I'm just going to take this off of there, drop it in here. Splat. That was a real splat, if ever there was one. Going to end up with a repetitive strain injury. We're going to put a bit of purple in here. I'll have to get you a massage therapist. Just so happens my daughter's a registered massage therapist, so maybe that'll help you. We'll get her to okay, so this is what I was trying to do, but I was getting into a mess there. So I've taken the blue and the pink, and I've added some purple, but I didn't mix it thoroughly. You can see it's just not very well mixed intentionally. Now we have a new little bullet. A new little bullet. Scissors. And I'm going to drop it into the same tip that I had, the same bag. I'm going to squeeze out some of that blue down there till it almost gets to the purple. Now we're going to use the second one. So it's the number 2, D. And I just twist my wrist ever so slightly. You can see it's just a slightly different color, so got a bit of pink, it's a bit purple. Because hydrangeas, as they age, often are slightly different colors on the same bush. And it's poofy hydrangeas. I like it to run over the edge a little bit so it looks like they're floppy. Because again, hydrangeas are often a bit floppy. Oh my goodness, 17,500. Woo! Woo! That's a lot. Now, she likes purple. Purple is her favorite color, so we're going to do the second one in a little purple. Back it up with a little bit of the blue. Roll it up. Where did I put the spatula? You knew. So this one's a bit more blue. It's lighter mauvey. This will have a little burp in the middle. Oh, what happened? Oh, no co-hosting, sorry. Thanks for asking, but we don't co-host. Can't deal with it. I'm not good enough. I think that's pretty good. 3 big hydrangeas. Need some leaves. Oh my goodness. 20,700. That's got to be a new, well, maybe it's not, but a new post-COVID record. You guys are the best. I think we'll. So, sometimes the leaves, like, they poke through the flower a little bit, so I like to do that here and there. Not a lot, just a little bit. And we're going to put a leaf around the bottom. Well, it's not really a leaf, it's a leaf tip. Just go back and forth with the same tip. Like that, all the way around the bottom. Wait till I get the last and final thing. You know what it is. Always put a few little of these. I like the green ones. Have a look there, see what you think. Oh, you guys are funny. 22.7. It should reward you for that. I don't know how they do that, but they should. Not too many, just like 7 on them. What do you think? Just a big pile of hydrangeas. I think that's fine. What do you think? I think it's okay. Can't get it off here. Can't tip over too much. So that's what the cake looks like. A different hydrangea. So it'll go back in the fridge because it's not due until tomorrow. I always like to do my cake a day early in case there's any disasters, which there have been occasionally. I always remember one day I made a kid's cake and I put candy floss on it for the first time, foolishly, and didn't really know that when I opened the fridge, the candy floss was gone. I'm like, oh my God, where'd the candy floss go? And then I realized it was the humidity and it just took it all away. Anyway, that's going in the fridge now. It's done deal. Didn't take too long, did it? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Any tips on pricing cakes? Well, it goes without saying, you got to add up how much it costs you to do them. And then I would say multiply that by 3 and see how that works. The sloth cake. Yeah, that was quite the cake. One of the cakes that stays with me was the rat cake. Were you with me when I did the rat cake? I couldn't even believe it. Somebody wanted a cake with rats all over it. But we did it, and it was pretty cool. She loved it. Bent over Barbie. Yeah, that was a good one. I had millions of views on Bent Over Barbie. That was a pretty good one. Carmen, hi. Yeah. So, my lovelies, that's it for today. I don't even know how to thank you. For the 24,600 likes. That was pretty amazing. My next, I have 2 dozen, I have 2 dozen, no, I have a dozen cupcakes due, I think, Wednesday. So I will be on here live Tuesday or Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, I've got cakes to do too. So I'll definitely be back. Yeah, reach out to me in text if you want more info. Not in text, messaging. But go on over to Instagram because TikTok doesn't notify me when I'm getting messages. Yes, Lisa. All things being equal, I'm going to be going into the square foot show again, the auction. So I'll be busy painting. I'll do some of those live too, so that you guys can watch and give me inspiration on that. For those of you that don't know, while I'm certainly not a painting artist, I do pipe paintings. In fact, let me show you one just before I sign off, so you know what I'm talking about. Hang on. So this is a painting, but it's used. I used piping tips because it's like icing to work with. It's a special paint. You see how thick it is? And then you apply these stamens and whatever else you're going to put on it that are movable. So these are piped acrylic art. So I will be doing more of these. These 12 by 12 start at $165 American. They're a bit more than that if you're doing bride's bouquet replicas, which I do. Oh, good, Lisa. Thank you. So, anyway, just FYI. Okay, so that's it. I'm on my way. I'll see you in a few days. Thank you for taking me to over 25,000 likes. Grammy, thank you for following. Oh, Gammy, thank you for following me. Woohoo! Thanks, Lisa. Love to all. See you soon.